What's up, guys? This is Kale with The Exchange. We're talking about portion control, portion sizes right now. This is the section that's very important. A lot of times when we talk about diet, that's one of the biggest things that most people ask, number one, what should I be eating? Number two, how much should I be eating? This is, along with nutrient quality, this is by far the most important thing in regards to losing, gaining, maintaining weight, whichever your goal is, all right? So we're gonna go through the easiest way, and then I'm gonna lead you into another option that you're gonna need to research a little bit more. I'm not gonna cover too much because it's very in-depth and it's actually pretty technical, so it's gonna require some research on your own, but I'm gonna give you the name of it that you can research, you can Google it, it's totally possible. I've done it, it works without a doubt and allows you to track how much you eat. But first of all, let's talk about the easiest way to really control how much you're eating. You might have heard of this, you might not have, so I'm just gonna go through the basics. Let's talk about your macronutrients. Macronutrients are your proteins, your carbohydrates, and your fats. Obviously, with your proteins, you're looking at things that are like lean meats, fish, you're looking at some eggs, obviously, things like that, poultry, all of those things are gonna fit into that protein side. In regards to your carbohydrates, you're looking at veggies, some fruits, you're looking at sweet potatoes, things like that. We're staying away from the whole grains. You know that, grains, period. We're staying away from all that stuff. So you should be really dialed in and zeroed in on things like vegetables, fruits, all that stuff, okay? In regards to fats, you're looking at things like almond butter, oils, nuts, seeds, avocado, all of those things. So when I break into that and I talk about this in the next portion for this portion size, there you go, you're gonna be thinking in those terms, okay? So your macronutrients, your proteins, your carbs, and your fats, okay? So let's talk about protein first. So this is gonna be a staple in your diet. You need to make sure that you're getting enough protein in. It doesn't have to be crazy, right? When we talk about this, you might be super shocked when you go to make it and you're like, wow, that really isn't a lot. But please understand, you shouldn't just be eating 2 meals a day, right? You should be eating 3 to 4 meals a day, maybe more depending on what your schedule is like, maybe a little bit less, but at least 3 meals a day spread evenly throughout the day. Hopefully you're eating 4 to 5 spread evenly throughout. That includes snacks. So hopefully you're eating evenly and equally across the day. Now let's talk about the protein. How much protein should I eat? I cook up a steak. It's a gorgeous steak, comes off, it's perfect. It's medium rare. I like my steak medium rare. So it comes off, it's awesome, it's beautiful, smells amazing. I spiced it up really well, it's great. How much of it should I eat? I got a 12-ounce steak, all right? Should I be eating 12 ounces? Should I eat the entire steak because I cooked it? Heck no, all right? 12 ounces of meat is a massive amount of protein for one sitting. It's for male or female. That's a ton of meat. Now, if you're on the weight gain side and you're trying to just crush food and trying to gain weight, cool. But I'm assuming most of y'all that downloaded this, as well as our members that are starting out, you're looking at trying to lose some weight. So we need to think about how much of that steak should we eat. So quick, easy way, literally take the palm of your hand, all right? The palm of your hand. You're gonna take that section and that's how much meat you're going to eat, okay? So it's not a fist or anything like that. You're literally gonna take the palm of your hand. That is the amount of meat you should be eating or protein you should be eating with that meal. That's not a lot, all right? 12-ounce steak might look something like that, right? About that big, you're gonna only eat about that much. Might eat half of it, might eat a quarter of it, depending on the size of your hand. Very simple way. Literally take your hand, bam, that's how much I'm gonna eat. Okay, so that's protein, all right? Now let's talk about your carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, your veggies or your fruit. You're gonna now make a fist, and now it's the size of your fist. Okay? Another easy way is literally grab a handful. If you got broccoli, you cooked up some broccoli, or maybe some Brussels sprouts, or some peppers, or whatever it might be. Handful, make sure it's all cool, it's not too hot, don't burn yourself. Grab a handful, put it on your plate. That's it. Don't grab 2, don't grab 3, don't grab a pinch, grab a handful or size of your fist. All right? That's a very simple, easy way. So palm and then fist. All right? So then let's talk about your fats. We got our proteins, our carbohydrates, now our fats. Fats are very important. Healthy fats are very important. All right? So now we're thinking in the sense of, because fats have, per gram of fat, you're looking at 9 calories. When you're looking at protein and carbs, they are 4 calories per gram of either protein or carbohydrates. So fats have more calories. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be eating them. It just means that we're going to eat a little bit less of them. Okay, so it might make up for a lot of your calories if you eat a ton of fats, and healthy fats are very important for your diet, not only for just overall health, but it's going to make you feel a lot better. So you're going to take literally your thumb. You're going to take your thumb, and that's literally how much fat you're going to have. It's almond butter, a scoop the size of your thumb. If you're going to have some oil, right, coconut oil, olive oil, whatever it might be, that's how much it's going to be. If you're going to have avocado, bam, right there, size of your thumb. Super simple, all right? Now, you might be looking at that plate, all right? I'm going to draw a plate on here. Let's look at an option for me. It's a pretty small plate for me, all right? But let's look at what I might have. So I have a size of this, about right here is the size of my protein, okay? It's about the size of my palm, might be a little bit bigger, all right? So I have my fist. This is about the size of my carbohydrates. My carbs are over here. My thumb, gonna be about right there. So literally take a little section off to the side. This is my fats, okay? The rest of this is just open. So this is my plate right here. That is what makes up how much I eat. Now you do that 4 to 5 times a day, you're doing pretty good. Now you don't want to get into the crazy 7 to 8s or anything like that, but 3 to 4 times a day, and man, you're gonna be doing all right as long as you're eating good sources of meats, excellent vegetable choices, as well as some fruits. Try to keep the fruits to a minimum if you're looking to lose weight, and the fats are gonna be awesome to add in some extra calories, okay? That's the easy way, all right? Now let's talk about the hard way. The hard way is something that we call, and it's really not that hard, I just say it's hard because it's definitely a little bit more difficult than this because it takes an actual, a little process to eating. So, first part of it is, I'm going to tell you the way, what it's called the zone diet. Literally, you break meals, or your carbohydrates, your fats, and your proteins, so your macronutrients, you break them up into blocks, and you eat a certain amount of blocks per meal. How you find those blocks is you literally weigh your food. You weigh how much protein you're eating, you weigh how much carbohydrates you're eating, you weigh how much fat. So you literally weigh every single thing that you eat. Sounds monotonous, sounds hard, right? It takes time to do that. What's really cool about that, very similar to the diet you're about to partake on, is it gets a lot easier after 2 weeks. You can literally eyeball it. This is how much it is. In it, you'll be very surprised. It ends up being very similar to that, maybe a little bit different. The reason this one works the best, the hardest version, the zone diet, is because you're able to keep track of exactly how much you're eating. So you know exactly how much you're putting in your body. If you were staying and maintaining the same weight, it makes it very easy to make small adjustments to start losing weight. It makes it very easy if you're trying to gain weight, to add more blocks into your diet. It makes it very simple. So again, it's called the zone diet. I'm gonna put it up here. Literally just Google it, and you'll notice there's a plethora of resources available for you to look up. Divided into blocks, and it's based off your macronutrients. That is one way to do it as well. So you have your easiest way, which is basically taking your hand. You've got the palm, remember, for your protein. You've got your fist, or a handful, for your carbohydrates, your vegetables, and your fruits. And then you've got your thumb for your healthy fats. And again, if you want to go super hard but very detailed and really understand how much you're eating, you want to go zone diet, where you're going to weigh everything out and you're going to break it up into your macronutrients. Okay? Hope this helps. If you have any questions, please email me at kale@theexchange.fitness. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And again, if you live in the World Golf Village area, St. Augustine, Jacksonville, part of Florida, feel free to stop into our place. We're right off 95 in the World Golf Village area. We'd love to talk with you, love to hear about your experience with this, and if possible, just grab a picture with you. Thank you.